Hey and welcome back to another video on the MTB Fitness YouTube channel. Now here in the UK, Boris has finally opened gyms again. So they've been closed for the last month in our second lockdown, which has meant obviously no gyms, anything like that. So for those who do go to the gym, it's been a bit of a bummer, but they're finally open. So to celebrate, and because the weather's obviously going pretty minging here in the UK, we're going to do a month worth of gym-based videos. So that's going to be talking about various different things. Today's video is going to be talking all about how to choose a gym. So if you're thinking of joining a gym, I'm going to be showing you through what to look for, what to watch out for, some little mistakes that people make when they're choosing a gym. So it should be really useful for you if you're thinking of joining or changing gyms. We've also got some different videos coming up for you, like 7 reasons every mountain biker should join the gym. I've got a stretching video coming up. We're going to be doing a Q&A all about gym-based stuff, so it's going to be really cool. But in today's video, I'm going to show you around my gym, which is the gym that I train at. I'm going to talk about why I chose it, and then I'm going to show you some things that you can use to make sure you pick the best possible gym for you. So I hope you enjoy. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about what you can watch out for a gym. I'm a massive believer that every single mountain biker should join the gym. If they really don't want to train at home, that's fine. But personally, I'm a big believer that there's massive benefits to actually coming and training in a gym using the equipment. And I think a lot of people have some misconceptions about gyms, that they're only for meatheads and they're boring and they're dull. I think if I show you my gym and show you the benefits of it, it might change your mind a little bit. So what we're going to do to start off with, we're going to go into the gym. I'm going to give you a little tour. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to talk through the main things to look out for when you're choosing a gym. So come and have a look at mine. So my gym is called CrossFit Boudica slash the Lift Lab. There's actually 2 different gyms. And when I say my gym, this is a gym I use. I don't own the gym. So it's split into 2 different sections. So this first section is essentially the CrossFit gym, which was here first. So you've got this kind of section to the next door, which I'll show you. Then there's another studio where they actually run classes. And then there's a completely separate gym at the back, which is more like a conventional gym, which is ideal. So I'll show you all of the gym, but it actually leads me on to point 1 when you come in to look for a gym. And that's the number 1 thing above absolutely everything else. And that's the equipment choice. You want to make sure you choose a gym where it's got the right equipment for you. Now, when I moved into a new area in March, I didn't have a gym membership, so I was looking around for the best ones. And the number 1 thing for me was making sure I found a gym with the right equipment for me to use. Me and Sophie, in the summer, we went away to this kind of like golf hotel type thing. And when we got there, it turned out to be this really expensive like golf slash gym membership. I think it was £100 a month just for the gym membership. It was mega expensive. So when we were there, I was really, really excited to actually go and use the gym. And then when I got in there, it was crap, it was rubbish. It was just 80% cardio equipment and this tiny weights area in the back. So the £100 a month actually didn't really get you very much. So you want to make sure you choose the right equipment. For someone who wants to do cardio and they want to look out at a nice golf course, it was the perfect gym. But for me, wanting to do proper workouts, it was naff. So if I show you around the type of equipment they have here, you'll see how there's so much different stuff you can utilize. So as you come in, just to start off with down here, you'll know, send Ben on a bit of a curveball. You've got things like this, which are called prowlers. So these are essentially sleds that you can get behind and you can sprint up and down with those. So they're really good and some nice different equipment. Then if we move over to this side, you've obviously got a punch bag on the way, load of different kettlebells. And then you've got this massive rig here as part of kind of the CrossFit section. So you've got rings on where you can do things like chin-ups on the rings. And if you're strong enough, muscle-ups. Won't be showing you that because I can't do muscle-ups. You've got other stuff, more different rings where you can do things like press-ups on them and dips. And then you've got a rope here, which you can obviously climb up and down. So that's really good. You've got a chin-up bar on here. So just in this little section of gym, you could have a really, really good workout. And you've also got these as well. So the way that these work is you put them in, pull yourself up, and then you've got to jolt them in all the way up the wall. Never actually used that before. I'm gonna have a practice on that, and then if I do all right, I'll put it on video. But like I say, just this little corner of the gym, there's a lot of varied functional equipment. Then if we're moving over to the next, those little metal things are sleds. So with those, you attach a harness to them, you wear the harness, and then you can do sprints with them, dragging a weight behind you. Then we've got the box jump equipment, a squat rack in here. So there's more squat racks in the actual Lift Lab, but this is like a proper old school, solid squat rack, so you can come out here. And then stuff like this is really important. So again, this is only actually a third of the gym that I'm showing you right now. But here, you've got loads of different barbells, because if you're doing a good mountain bike workout, the main things that you need to be using are free weights and barbells. You don't want to be sat on the chest press machine doing loads of that sort of stuff. In the gym, you want to be doing big compound exercises, big free weight movements. So here, you've got a big selection of bars. You've got the super lightweight, that weighs absolutely nothing at all. So that's what you can use to practice things like your clean and press. Then you've got various different types of bars. So you've got this bar, which is for squats, which sits on your neck. You've got different barbells of different weights and different thicknesses. So literally just this top half of the gym, I could do a full workout just in this bit. But the gym doesn't only have this. So if we come through to the next section, you've got kind of like a little bit up there, which they use for handstands and that sort of stuff. Loads of different benches you can use, loads of cardio equipment. So you've got ski ergs. So ski ergs, you've probably seen them before. They're a great exercise for doing sprints on. Really, really cool. They've got tons of those. You've got assault bikes. So you've seen those before, where you pedal on them and attack at the same time with your arms. Rowing machines. Boxes at the back where you can do jumps onto. So this is just the first third of the gym, but you can already see when I came down, I was like, this is the gym for me, because it's got all the right sort of equipment. They've got cardio equipment, but they've got everything else as well, and that's what you want. You want a good variety of it. So what we'll do now, in that next room, I'm not going to take you in there because there's a class on, but that's where they do actual CrossFit classes. There's one on at the minute. We're going to go back around the other side, and I'll show you the lift lab, which is just through the next door, and this is the other part of the gym. So we've just cut through from the front half of the gym. We've skipped the studio. There's a class going on in there, so I don't want to cut through and interrupt everybody. And we've come into the back of the gym. So this gym's split into two sections. You've got the CrossFit section, which is what I've just shown you, and then the lift lab, which is this side of it here. So this is like a proper gym, if you like, in a normal gym. So I'm just going to carry on showing you, because I think it's really important for you to see the different types of equipment you want to look for in a gym. So I'll give you a quick tour of this bit, and then I'll kind of break down what to look for when you come. So this gym's split into a bit of a quadrant. So this is really important. This is a proper squat rack. So it's a hammer strength squat rack. It's really good quality. You've got lots of different types of plates. So if you notice, these are bumper plates. They're all the same height, which is really important for things like deadlift and clean and press, but they're nice and round as well. And the bars are great quality. So if you spin that, you can see it spins nicely. These bars are about 500 quid if you buy one yourself. And they've got really good bearings in there, which it sounds like nothing, but doing things like deadlifts and clean and press with a good barbell and some good free weights which roll nicely makes a massive difference. So when you're looking at a gym, check things like that. Check if the barbells roll nicely. Check if you've got the right sorts of gyms to be doing the right sort of weights to be doing deadlifts. So a good squat rack was right up there on my #1 thing to have. Then you've just got the various typical gym equipment. So if you've been to a gym before, you've got things like your hamstring curl. You've got an assisted chin-up machine. So if you can't already do normal chin-ups, you can pop this up. That goes in that position. You kneel on it, and then it will actually help you to do a chin-up. So with a lot of assistance, like it just does all the work for you. And then if we go around to the back bit of the gym, you've got various different bits and bats as well, so you've got stuff like the leg press. Now, again with this, if you've not been to too many gyms, you go in and you look at the equipment, it looks all right. This is a proper leg press, this. So you just rack all the weights you want, and it's super secure. So the way that you do it is you'd push it up from there, and then it just unracks the weight. You push that out to the side. So this is like a proper leg press. Now, a lot of gyms nowadays don't actually have this type of leg press. They have the one where you move on it, so the machine stays still and you push yourself away from it. They're just not as good. You can't have quite as good a leg press on there. So subtle things like that make all the difference. And then obviously you've got your various different machines, which this sort of stuff for us mountain bikers isn't that great. We want to be doing free weights and movements where you're not attached to anything as such. Got cable machines which you can use, and then we come in the back. You've got various different types of bench press, so decline bench, incline bench, and then we've got the flat bench as well. So they work the bench press movement, your chest and your triceps and whatnot, through different positions, so it helps you tweak your workouts. Then down here we've got more of kind of the cardio equipment we had in the CrossFit section. You've got a good watt bike, so that's really important. So watt bikes are great for doing intervals on. Again, if you were to buy one of these, the professional ones for home, you're talking 2 or 3 grand. So you're paying 30 quid a month for a gym membership and you've got a 3 grand watt bike that Olympic athletes can use. It's ideal. Again, another assault bike in here. You've got your rowing machine, ski erg, which you saw me on before. And then we've also got a really nice matted area as well. So with your mats, this is where you can do your abs. And then we'll go into the next section. And then this is kind of the more typical gym bit. You've got all your machines and then a good free weight selection. But again, when you're looking at this, you've got dumbbells which go right up from, I think they're 2.5 kilos, can't read them from here, and they go all the way up to 50 kilos. Now, if you're bench pressing 50 kilo dumbbells, you're plenty strong enough for the mountain bike, let me tell you that, I'm nowhere near that. So you've got that good selection, and what that allows is, when you first come into the gym, you might be doing bench press or a dumbbell press, and you might only be on 15 kilos a side, say, but you're able to progress and build up. And then if we move on to this section as well, you've got various different free loaded bars. So they start off at 10 kilos and go right up to 45 kilos as well in 5 kilo increments. And then you've got the easy bar types as well. And then a ton of kettlebells. So loads of different kettlebells that go from the lightest right up to the heaviest at 40 kilos. So the main reason I've shown you all of this gym is because I wanted to show you kind of what is a good gym. For a mountain biker, this gym is perfect. It's got minimal cardio equipment, but it's got enough for you to do. And it's got all the proper training equipment that you would want. You've got the CrossFit section and you've got the proper gym section. So you're always going to be able to change the equipment up. You're always going to be able to change your workouts and have a great workout. It's exactly what you want in here. So just make sure when you're looking for a decent gym, really look that it's got the right equipment you would need. Go and have a tour of it, go and look around, figure out the type of workouts you would be doing and choose the right gym. If you're following my 12 or 16 week program, you can do it in any gym, but this kind of gym is just perfect. It's absolutely spot on. So when you're choosing equipment, don't just go and pick the first gym that you find. Go and look around some different ones and find the one with the best equipment. It makes a huge, huge difference. So I spent a lot of time there actually showing you the equipment in the gym, showing you various different things. And the reason for that is because a lot of you watching this video probably don't train in the gym at all, and you might have a preconceived idea of what a gym is, and hopefully you can see by this gym completely different to what a lot of you may think that a gym is. So I just wanted to show you. And again, you want to just choose that right equipment. But moving on to point 2, this is one other thing that I really look for. I think is massively important with the gym, especially if you're a little bit nervous about joining or if you just don't fancy the gym. And that's choosing a gym with a really good team and a nice ambience and a nice kind of sort of atmosphere. So if you choose the wrong type of gym, like there's a bodybuilding gym next door, nothing wrong with bodybuilders at all, but if you were to go next door, it's full of guys with massive arms. There's quite a strong steroid culture in typical bodybuilding gyms. A lot of them take steroids to build the muscles and whatnot. It just won't be your scene, you know, you'll have to have guys in string vests and whatnot. Nothing against that. However, most of us mountain bikers probably aren't into shouting on the equipment and dropping the weights and riling each other up and taking steroids in the toilets. Not that all bodybuilding gyms are like that, please don't go wild at me, but I'm just getting at it's really important choosing the right gym. I used to be a member of a gym in the past where you'd have some guys who were training for fitness competitions, fitness model competitions where they stand on stage, and they would literally pull the shorts down in the gym, stand there in the boxes, in the weights area, tensing the legs and lifting the top up, looking at their arms. And if you're not into that, it's just such a crap environment and such a crap atmosphere for you. So when you come to the gym, kind of get a feel for the vibe of the place. So the gym here, staff are lovely, they're all really, really nice. You've got people who really train hard, so they're into the training, but there's no kind of like judging. You can be a complete beginner, or you can be an expert CrossFit kind of guy, or you can be ripped to bits and training in the gym. Everyone treats each other well. Nobody looks down on each other. And it just really helps with that sort of atmosphere and environment. And the other side of it as well is that when people are, when people are training hard around you, it makes you train harder as well. So just go to the gym and just ask yourself, do I feel comfortable here? Do I feel relaxed? Like this sort of gym, you have a real atmosphere. Everyone says hi to each other. If you were in need of help, there's always people around to help you, and everyone's dead easy. And you want to feel comfortable, because if you go to a gym and you don't like it, you're just not going to go. Like, I would never train at the bodybuilding gym next door because I just wouldn't feel like I fitted in there. It's not my kind of place. Whereas here, I feel perfectly at home. It feels just for me. So go around to your Total Fitness, your Pure Gym, whatever it is in the area around you, and just find the right gym to suit you, because the right environment, the right atmosphere makes a massive difference. So we've talked about how you need to have good equipment in the gym. We've talked about how you need a good atmosphere and you need a nice supporting environment in the gym, and one where you feel comfortable. That's really important. The final thing that you want to look out for is kind of like the logistics of it. So the price, the location, and also the opening times. So this gym here, for example, opens 24 hours a day. You just put a code in with your membership number and you can come whenever you like, which for shift workers is great. For someone like me, doesn't really matter. I train in the middle of the day, a gym's always going to be open. But if you're a shift worker and you want to come at 3 a.m. because that works for you, a gym like this works perfectly. And other gyms like Pure Gym and stuff like that, you'll often swipe your card and you can come in whenever you want. So think about the opening times. Price is totally personal, but I was quite surprised. When I went to that 100 quid a month gym, I was expecting it to be amazing, and it was not a patch on this place. I think this is 35 quid a month from memory, something like that. But it's way better than that 100 quid a month gym. You were just paying for the nice view of the golf course and the luxury of it and stuff like that, and that's not what you need when you're training. So look at the price and make sure it fits into your budget for obvious reasons. You can get some really cheap gyms, so you can get some from like a tenner a month now. I think Exercise for Less, I think, is a brand. They're really cheap. So consider the price side of it. Obviously that's personal to you. And then the final side of it is the location. Sounds obvious. You might think that you just want to pick one that's close to home. Actually think of when you're going to use it, because I know a lot of people who will work an hour away from home and they have a gym that's near the work, because what they do is they finish work and then they go straight to the gym after work. So they don't want, you might find if you drive an hour home, you get home and you just can't be bothered going to the gym when you get there. So going straight from work or before work works for some people. This gym is about a 7-minute drive from a house. So it's really easy just to bob down, train and shoot home. It's really, really easy. There were some other gyms I was looking at on the other side of the town, but then they were working out to be about a 25-minute drive out. At the time, I'd not been here, so I was thinking there'd be a better gym. But 25-minute drive to the other side of town, you're talking an hour of commuting just to go to the gym. This fits perfectly in location-wise and really works for me. But just actually sit down and think when you're going to train. Do you want a gym near your home? Do you want it near your work? Make sure it works out for you. That's really important. So I hope you've really enjoyed this video. Every mountain biker should really consider joining the gym. It's hugely important. Now, like I say, for the next few videos, I'm going to shoot some here in the gym. I'll probably do some more in the gym in January as well. So I'd love to know if there's something specific you'd like me to cover in the gym, about the gym. Please leave a comment and let me know what it is, and I'll make sure I shoot a video on that. It can be anything at all. If you've got any kind of requests, pop it in the comment, I'll be happy to cover it. If you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more MTB fitness videos, we've done some out on the bike, we've done lots of stretching ones, we've done some in gym ones, loads of different stuff. Hit subscribe wherever it is and click to watch another playlist as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.